Hello, folk. Welcome back. After a long time away from Facebook because I have been very busy with some project, and now today I'm going to show you how Arnold and Renderman work with displacement map and a lot more. And also congratulations on Arnold to be bought over by Autodesk, which is kind of tricky because I know a lot of software which have been bought by Autodesk seem to be not going very well in their directions. Okay, it seems that for me, I still love both because everything is based on the artist skill, and also Anol seem to be a buzz by a lot of industry, by a lot of studio and artists. However, RenderMan is still the production pipeline render engine, uh, just like Jurassic World, Transformer, and especially the Jungle Book, and also Captain America, Civil War was uh, were totally render using RenderMan, especially the Jungle Book, totally using RenderMan, and it took around 20 hours to render one frame. RenderMan OIS. Okay, now let's cut the crap. I'm not favoring any other particular render in this tutorial. In this show off, I'm sorry. I want to show you how to set up multiple displacement map with RenderMan and also with Anol. So here I have a model of a Naga, which totally has it's about 18 to 20 meters long, and it's a kind of mystical creature in my culture. And the head alone, just the head alone, you see, the head alone has 35 patches, and each patches is 4K map. So 4K, 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 and also the body. The body is only 3 patches. They are also 4K map. So I will show you how to hook that up in both Anol and RenderMan. And now this one is going to be RenderMan. Oh, Anol. So I don't need to show you how to get those app installed or whatever. Just work it out yourself. There's a lot of tutorial out there. So the first thing that I have to do is select the objects, and I think I need to select them all. And then right click, assign new material. I go to Anol. I apply AI standard shader. Okay. Just to prove that everything is working, I need to create a polygon, which is very small here. Oops, press the wrong button again and again. Okay, put it low a little bit. I'm creating kinda studio for them. Okay, and scale it out. Double click them and I bevel them a little bit. Okay, this one is going to have a AI standard material as well. Okay, now let's come to the head. Okay, we need to go to, I don't put any particular stuff in there, so I don't use any AIs. Okay, let's go to Hypershade, clear them all, and then I type like AI skin. Okay, which is another skin shader, and I'm going to select the head. I need to right click and select all of this, I believe. Look like I got the majorities of them now. Right click, oops, and select UV. I should have done that earlier to have a set installed, but it's okay. Okay, now I have already selected them all, so make sure I do not select any particular thing. I press number 4. Okay, and then control right click, turn that into face, then assign AI skin shader. Okay, just to make sure if it connect. Yes, it is already connected. So first thing first, because I set up and I model and I texture everything in Mari, and this is the Mari file which has already been output. Okay, this is the color. There's a lot of EXR file that I got from Mari. I have like the outer color, like 34 patches, you see, 1034. So how should we apply this onto the model with a lot of patches in Nano Render? Okay, it's easy, but the next thing that I have to do is hold on a second. I need to give another AI then dot. I clear this. I call this hold on, AI skin. Okay, this must be skin 2. So we select that and apply. Yes, that is the AI skin 2. And what about this? I don't care about this one, so I extract it out. Extract. Yes. Okay, so now I can hide all of this. Hide them. Press H. Now skin 2. Make sure it's skin 2. Skin 2 is okay. It's already selected. So to get that to work in Anol, the first thing we will need to do is to convert all of those into the .tx file. I have already converted one of those, which is in the displacement map. You see, I have EXR and also the .tx file. So how do you do that with a lot of multiple file like this? It's easy. Just go to text manager, and a lot of people would apply the texture and then click create text directly from what they see here. But you need to use this texture folder. Click the folder. You go to the desktop, go to wherever you put the texture. In this case I put it in here in the color file. I click select. You see it runs through. It has already found 57 files, so I just need to click create text.tx, and it will scan through everything, and then it will create one by one. That is for the head only. I will wait for it to launch like 1, 2, and then I will pause the video, and then we'll see you in yeah, it's going now. You see now with the power of editing. I pause the video, and sorry, I need to record the two stuff. Okay, now after the conversions, I will need to apply all of this to this object. So the first thing that I have to do is to, now I don't need this internal part, so I press H to hide them. Also this one, press H to hide them, and I use Anol light, only Skydome lights. Okay, and at the time of this recording I'm using Anol 1.2.3, and Anol has been out until 1.2.7, and then I think 1.2.7.1 whatever. And also I will be using RenderMan 20.h. Okay, so how to apply all of this to that? The first thing you will need to do is to go to Anol, and then you go down to subdivisions, type Cat Clark, and also subdivision type and subdivision iteration. If you are having a lot of multiple objects, just like I did here, and you don't want to do it individually one by one, it's really time consuming. Just do like I did, select that one. Okay, go to create set, quick select set, call it Anol or maybe Naga set based on your body or your object, and then select that Naga, go to Anol, add. Just now we add like subdiv AI sub. I don't think it's come up. We need to scroll down, go to here, AI subdivision iteration and AI subdivision type. Where is that? Let's add that first. Here, AI subdiv type. So if we click here, we subdivision iteration, we go to 3, maybe 4 or 5 depending on what we need, and also subdivision type, go to Cat Clark. This means that it will be multiplied at the render time. So to apply that, this one is the head. Okay, so select that, you go to scatter color here, click on that, click file, off, and this one you change from whatever. The texture is from Mari, so I choose Mari, and click on that, go to desktop, I go to head, which is the head color, and I choose all file .tx file, and Anol will take care of everything for you. You see, Anol is fast in this way. RenderMan will take some time to set it up. So let's come to the displacement map. I go to AI displacement map, I go to file, directly. I change this from object to world, whatever. If you are using tangent space, object to world, I choose world space. I don't care. Here, 1, this one is 0.5. It's a setup rule. You can mess around with that number, but the basic one is 1 and 0.5. Also, if you are planning to scale your texture file, I would recommend you to follow the mandatory stuff like file1 dot this and that equal this and that. Okay, so off and Mari, and go to the displacement map here. Okay, choose file .tx and it will work out the magic for you. That one is done. So now let's come to the body, do the same thing. File, change this to this one to 1, this one's 2.5. I'm trying to speak like the English accent, which is not actually. I don't sound like that. I sound like crap in my English. Okay, for the body, the displacement, go to this one. Okay, and there it goes. And the color, I choose only one color because I want to spend the time dragging, dropping a lot of file, converting. It's taking too time consuming because I just want to get you guys directly to the picture. Okay, now everything is done. Let's set up a camera. For this map, I'm going to use a map from the SIBL node. Okay, I would go to color, file. I choose a map from the SIBL, which is a parking lot. You can download it freely at sibl.com. Okay, cool. And intensity, I put it to 1. I'm going to render it at 2K, so I'm going to give it like 2K as well. And exposure, I would use exposure to 4, and sample usually 3. It's the recommended stuff. I mean, just set it up at 3, leave the rest to the camera AA. I need to create a camera or camera en France, chỉ bisa barang. Okay, so let's lock this camera to compare between that and RenderMan. I think, yeah, right there. Okay, I don't know, that camera angle doesn't want me any fancy award, so I just want to sort of render only. So with this, okay, I change this to annual. And also I'm working with a linear file, so just in case a lot of people do not know, I would go to color management, I enable that one, and also in annual I turn off this display gamma. By this, everything will be in linear space. And also in the texture file, I make sure that I turn on use existing.tx, which is the annual file folder. I don't need to create any stuff, it's just the camera AA. Okay, as I would go to 5 for that one, which is equal to somewhere around like 128 or 256 in RenderMan. Diffuse, I don't mess with anything. Okay, just leave it there. Okay, now let's go to render, and I will pause the video. Okay, and here it is, folks. The annual render with at 1K texture, no 1K, it's 4K texture with the displacement map and everything, and it took 49 seconds. Now let me bump up the resolution up to, because this project I'm going to render it at maybe 2K or 4K, so it's a personal project only. I don't make any money on that from that. So I will re-render it again, and let's see how long it took. And then, oh, one thing, this is what come from annual. It doesn't have any specular stuff, so I need to turn on the specular for this material, like going to totally, no, not totally white. I just drop this up down to 2. Ooh, okay, and this one as well. Go down to roughness to 2, so it will be a little bit, it will be having a little bit of specularity. And I think I will change the camera angle a little bit because it look kinda meh. Okay, unlock here so we can see both the detail between that and that. Okay, and lock selected, and we up this one a little bit. Okay, whatever. Now we pause the video and I will do the render again. I will need to bring this up and render. Okay, now we got it. It took like 4 minutes. Okay, this is what the anal gave us with the AI skin material. A little bit of seam here, it's okay, we can figure that out. Also, there's a little bit of problem with anal in here, especially at the very small minute micro polygon or something, I don't know. When you subdivide over at a render time, it tends to cause these artifacts, especially with the teeth as well. The teeth is pointed at the end, so if your polygons seem to be very close to each other, close to one another, and when subdivided over time, over in the time, it tends to cause some kind of weird effects. In RenderMan, there seems to be there is a bit of kind of that problem as well, but it's not this prominent like in Anno. Here, I'm not saying Anno is bad. Anno is good. Anno is fast. Otherwise, my Autodesk will not bought it from Solid Angle. So I need to save this out. I need to make sure that I save color management image. This is going to be Anno. For that, Anno. Okay, it's a PNG file, and check it's here. And now let's go to okay, save it. Set it up with RenderMan OIS, the new path tracer engine of RenderMan. Okay, so I need to save this as Anno, and now I save this as a P O M N Pixar RenderMan. Okay. First thing I have to do is to come to the hypershape, and I select this one. Okay, so I need to type like skin, then we have PXR, which stands for pixel skin. Okay, I select that, make sure it is selected, apply pixel skin to it. Text again, if pixel skin is connected. Yes, it is connected. So now I can blow this away. Okay, with the pixel skin, so what should we do now just to get all those files connected? You need to go to RenderMan tab, you go to text file, you pick a directory of the file that you want to convert. So in this case, we are going to have the head, which is head color.exr. You need to convert all of the exr file. You simply select that folder. Oh, sorry. You simply, for example, select that folder. No, I need to pick a directory first. You see, it see all the exr file, and then you choose a directory where you want to save it as a .tx file. It's more or less because RenderMan was born before Anno, so the way to convert this, it seemed that Anno copy a little bit of stuff from RenderMan, the style I mean. So in order to render it fast, you need to convert that into the .text file, .tx file of RenderMan here. I have already converted all of those. You see, this is the .tx file, .text file, not .tx like in Anno. So you simply choose that folder and then click OK, then it will save everything for you out as a .tx file, which is the file of RenderMan. So how to apply that? Now you got the AI scheme. The first thing you will need to do is to connect this. You might want to connect it like this, and then go to file and like RenderMan, like normal my user with Array or V-Ray. That's not gonna work. So in order to get that to work, you need to type like texture. When you type texture, there are two types of things you want to see: the ptext file, which is for ptexture, and the TX. I love this one. It's so fast. I don't need to worry about UV or anything. But it doesn't work for uh, big character. You want more detail, you need to do the UV. For simple objects, you don't need to do that. So I need to go to the texture file. Okay. And in this texture file, you can name it whatever you want. I name it color because it's the color of the head. Maybe color head. Sorry, color head. And then for the filter side, a lot of people would choose Catmull Room. If you are watching a lot of tutorial on RenderMan, people would use Catmull Room. I use Nearest. Otherwise, you will have a texture seam because the head is 34 patches. You're gonna have a nasty seam. It's gonna be a nightmare. And the alias style is Mari because it come from Mari. If you come from Mudbox, choose Mudbox. And the conversion is the same. Choose Mari. Go to the file. Go to where you put the file. So in this case, it's the head. So I go to head. This text, and then here I have head color, which is a lot. I choose only the outer color. The one that we use with anal as well is outer color. When you click on that, you see in anal in RenderMan it doesn't look like anal. In anal, you just click that and then click Mari, and it works the magic for you all the way through. In anal, in RenderMan, you need to delete all this number and replace it with underscore MAPID, which is map ID, and underscore, and then you press enter. Let me show that to you in this. So okay, this one is going to come in like this. Originally this one is going to be like 1001, or maybe at best it's going to be, if you are coming from Mudbox, it's going to be like, okay, u1 underscore v1 and .tx, and you do not know what to do with that, right? Maybe this one is not dot, this one is just underscore, and that is crazy. Whether you come from Mari or Mudbox, sorry, ZBrush, maybe you come from Mari or Mudbox or ZBrush, you need to change this 101 into map ID, which is underscore MAPID, and it must be in capital letter or big letter, otherwise it won't work. This one as well, you need to type in like dot underscore MAPID underscore. A little bit complicated with RenderMan, but it's work. So connect that to the head. And how about the displacement map? The displacement map, you need to go to the displacement. You can go to the file, but I would recommend you to go down to OIS, scroll down to RenderMan displacement. This one work much better and faster. Okay, crash or whatever, I don't know. Delete this one out because we don't need this shading group. This one is already connected. This one works much better. We do the same, so we go to like texture, click that, press enter. We choose Nearest to avoid nasty seam. Go to Mari, go to this one, go to head displacement. Here I have head displacement. We do the same thing. I need to change this, otherwise it won't load up. So add this. Okay, now it come up. So I need to delete all of that 101 and replace that with map ID. Okay, makes it a dot underscore map ID underscore dot text file. Cooler. So since this one is I'm using the old way of displacement map, which is a grayscale map of 32-bit EXR, not a vector displacement map, I need to connect that to a scalar displacement. If you are using a vector displacement, just connect that to a vector displacement. But since I'm using a scalar mode, so I connect it to a scalar. I can choose R, G or B, it doesn't matter, and then go to displacement scalar. So if you are using a vector displacement map, you need to select this, whether it's a Mudbox displacement map or zebra's displacement map. Oh, with the map, with the displacement. Okay. Displacement bound, I push it up to 4. I leave the rest the same. Okay, now we clear it out. We come to AI Skin 2. Oh, okay, hold on a second. This one, I'm going to drop this to 0.2 as well, and make this 0.8 just like in RenderMan. Okay, so now I need to type like skin, choose pixel skin, this body too, come on, okay, apply, let's see if it stick. Yes, it's already stick. So we need to edit the unused node, kill all the node that are not needed. Okay, this one I also need to apply a new material, which is the fuse material, Sing, because yeah, it's grayscale in a way. So this one is the body. Cool. So we are going to do the same thing. First one is to type like texture. Okay, call that body. This one is nearest, this one is Mari. So like that, we go to the file that we have already connected, body 1, which is the outer color. Okay, change all of this to MAP ID underscore text. It quite time consuming, I know. Go to displacement material OIS, scroll down to, but don't be fooled by this stuff, because there are a lot of things that you can do with RenderMan node. It's something that Anol doesn't have yet, which is customizable, add layer over layer on top of layer and a lot more. I'm not biased, but for those who are using RenderMan, you will know about all this. I hope Anol will improve a lot faster and a lot more better in at the hand of let's say of RenderMan, who know, no, of Autodesk, I'm sorry. Okay, this one is going to be body this. Maya 17 will be out in Christmas time, so it will be cool. I mean Maya 2017, so Anol will be there. Woohoo! Free. Okay, so now we connect that up to scalar displacement, and we up this to 4. Okay, now we need to create a RenderMan light, environment light. I don't need to show it. Click on that, and I go to HDR parking lot, yes, which is that one. I don't need to do anything, I just drop this down to 5. In fact, shading rate is 3 because we use 3 for Anol. Now we select the sampling. 512 is too much. I would go to 2.6. This one is fine. IPO, I don't care. Also, we need to subdivide. In this, we have a global like this, just like in Anol when I set up a set here. Set up this Naga set, and then you see I set up all of this attribute for subdivision at render time. So in Anol it's the same. You click on this one, it's like a render global for everything, and then I create it. I call it when I create a node, you can call it whatever you want. It will come out. I call it subview, and what I need to choose, just like in Anol, I choose the same thing, subdivision scheme and also face varying. They are the same, but sound similar. You see cat multiply and 3 the same. So what should we do? Select that one, select this one, and attach. That is it, folks. Save, and we shoot the render. You can click this render or you can click this render. It's either or, it's the same thing. Okay, now it's cooking up, and closing, pausing the video. Ooh, now it's coming up, but I still need to pause the video anyway. Okay, here we have a RenderMan render at 12 minutes in here for 10 minutes, but maybe because maybe I set up something wrong or something there, but whatever. uh, I do believe RenderMan would take a lot longer than Anno, and this is what RenderMan gave us, you see. One thing I can say that RenderMan is very good at displacement map. It's very good at crunching the displacement map and producing a very good quality displacement map. I have tried that for a couple of times with Anno, and I do find a clear difference between the two. So that's it, folks. I'm going to burn this image out, and I will export it. Export the file as desktop. Anno, I call this a PRM. Okay, so I do believe you guys can make a decision between whether you love using Anno or RenderMan. However, I do believe that it's not about these two applications, it's about your skill. Uh, and also how you make your client certified, get the money, and move on to the next project. It is not about how this skill and that skill. Also, please be reminded there are Mentoray, there are V-Ray, there are Octane Render, there are Indigo Render, there are Lumion and Maxwell Render, which is the best of the best. Give you the very best result at a very computational expensive time. So I do believe that uh, uh, Anno will improve further and further with the latest release, and also it will improve a lot more at the end of the year when it is integrated into Maya 2017, or Maya 17 as I always call. I still love the way I call it Alias Maya, not Autodesk Maya, because as far as I know, Autodesk have killed a lot of applications so far. It bought Autodesk 3D Max, it bought 3D Max, it killed Shopify, it killed Combustion, it killed Combustion, which was then made into Autodesk Maya Composite or whatever. So guys, this is how you set up these two applications together. This is what Anno gives us, and this is what RenderMan gives us, and the difference is, I don't know, it's dependent on what you shoot, but Anno is really fast in terms of setting up the match and setting up a lot of stuff. It's really fast without having to plug in a lot of node. However, the detail from the displacement map seems to go to the RenderMan. Also, please be reminded that the famous The Jungle Book of John Favreau, I don't know, I forgot, with the boy, were all, I mean, all the animal in that, the tree and everything, were totally rendered in RenderMan OIS Path Tracer. Okay, folks, hope you like this tutorial, and please don't fight over the render engine. Use whatever work for you, whatever make your client happy, and get the money and move on. Thank you.